are so easy to trust. 'Cause you are closer, closer than my skin. And you are in the air I'm breathing in. And here's where the dead things come back to living. I feel my heart beating again. It feels so good to know you are my friend. This is where I'm meant to be. Me and you and you and me. And I don't have to prove a thing. You've already approved of me. And this is where I'm meant to be. Me and you and me. I don't have to prove a thing. You've already approved of me. And this is where I'm meant to be. Me and you and me. And I don't have to prove a thing. You've already approved of me. Oh, you are closer, closer than my skin. You are in the air I'm breathing in. And here's where the dead things comes back to living. I feel my heart beating again. It feels so good to know you are my friend. There's nothing like your friendship. There's nothing like this friendship. Oh, we are returning. We are returning to the desire of your heart. We are returning. 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 Oh, here's where the dead things come back to living. I feel my heart beating again. Here's where the dead things comes back to living. I feel my heart beating again. Yes, here's where the dead things comes back to living. I feel my heart beating again. It feels so good to know you are my friend. It feels so good to know you are my friend. Take me back to the garden. Lead me back to the moment I heard your voice. Bring me back to communion. Lead me back to the moment I saw your face. And it was all so simple. It was easy to love. No space between us. It was easy to trust. 'Cause you are closer, closer than my skin. And you are in the air I'm breathing in. And here's where the dead things come back to living. I feel my heart beating again. It feels so good to know you are my friend. This is the garden. Here in the place I find you close. This is communion. Here in the place I'm fully known. And it was all so simple. You're so easy to love. No space between us. You're so easy to trust. 'Cause you are closer, closer than my skin. And you are in the air I'm breathing in. And here's where the dead things come back to living. I feel my heart beating again. It feels so good to know you are my friend. This is where I'm meant to be. Me and you and you and me. And I don't have to prove a thing. You've already proved to me. And this is where I'm meant to be. Me and you and me. I don't have to prove a thing. You've already proved to me. And this is where I'm meant to be. Me and you and me. And I don't have to prove a thing. You've already proved to me. Oh, you are closer, closer than my skin. You are in the air I'm breathing in. Here's where the dead things comes back to living. I feel my heart beating again. It feels so good to know you are my friend. There's nothing like your friendship. There's nothing like this friendship. Oh, we are returning. We are returning to the desire of your heart. We are returning. We are returning. Take me back to the garden. Lead me back to the moment I heard your voice. Bring me back to communion. Lead me back to the moment I saw your face. And it was all so simple. It was easy to love. No space between us. It was easy to trust. 'Cause you are closer, closer than my skin. And you are in the air I'm breathing in. And here's where the dead things come back to living. I feel my heart beating again. It feels so good to know you are my friend. This is the garden. Here in the place I find you close. This is communion. Here in the place I'm fully known. And it was all so simple. You're so easy to love. No space between us. You're so easy to trust. 'Cause you are closer, closer than my skin. And you are in the air I'm breathing in. And here's where the dead things come back to living. I feel my heart beating again. It feels so good to know you are my friend. This is where I'm meant to be. Me and you and you and me. And I don't have to prove a thing. You've already approved of me. And this is where I'm meant to be. Me and you and me. I don't have to prove a thing. You've already approved of me. And this is where I'm meant to be. Me and you and me. And I don't have to prove a thing. You've already approved of me. Oh, you are closer, closer than my skin. You are in the air I'm breathing in. Here's where the dead things comes back to living. I feel my heart beating again. It feels so good to know you are my friend. There's nothing like your friendship. There's nothing like this friendship. Oh, we are returning. We are returning to the desire of your heart. We are returning. We are returning. Take me back to the garden. Lead me back to the moment I heard your voice. Bring me back to communion. Lead me back to the moment I saw your face. And it was all so simple. It was easy to love. No space between us. It was easy to trust. 'Cause you are closer, closer than my skin. And you are in the air I'm breathing in. And here's where the dead things come back to living. I feel my heart beating again. It feels so good to know you are my friend. This is the garden. Here in the place I find you close. This is communion. Here in the place I'm fully known. And it was all so simple. You're so easy to love. No space between us. You're so easy to trust. 'Cause you are closer, closer than my skin. And you are in the air I'm breathing in. And here's where the dead things come back to living. I feel my heart beating again. It feels so good to know you are my friend. This is where I'm meant to be. Me and you and you and me. And I don't have to prove a thing. You've already approved of me. And this is where I'm meant to be. Me and you and me. I don't have to prove a thing. You've already approved of me. And this is where I'm meant to be. Me and you and me. And I don't have to prove a thing. You've already approved of me. Oh, you are closer, closer than my skin. And you are in the air I'm breathing in. And here's where the dead things comes back to living. I feel my heart beating again. It feels so good to know you are my friend. There's nothing like your friendship. There's nothing like this friendship. Oh, we are returning. We are returning to the desire of your heart. We are returning. We are returning. It feels so good to know you are my friend.
SSCA means something that I will always remember. I've been here for, 9 years now? This is my 9th year. This is something that I'm always going to remember. All my experiences that I've had here are going to be in my memories forever, and the education here is really going to help me in the future.
SSCA has just blown my mind. It's just so much better than anything else I've ever experienced in schools. It's a great sense of community.
Everyone here feels like my family. In the school, that a lot of people, they help one another, and they do a lot of things to make sure everybody is happy.
SSCA means to me like a family that's always there for you. The community is always together and always experiencing things with each other.
It's a loving community. The teachers are great. The staff are great. It's just a great experience, yeah.
And the first time I came here was like the best day I ever had, and I actually got to meet my cousin.
You get to know everyone in the school. Since it's a small school, we get to be able to share bonds with everyone. I know everyone in my class, which a lot of people don't get the chance to do. They'll look at the yearbooks and be like, who's this? But I get to know who everyone was and my experiences with them.
I've learned at SSCA that you can work hard, and if you mess up with something, you can just keep going and try your best. And if you get it wrong, you can always ask the teacher to help you the next time you practice it.
SSCA has taught me the importance of building good relationships with people, and the importance of having good people to surround yourself with. And that's really going to help me after graduating.
We believe in
Doing justice.
Love and mercy.
Walking humbly.
We believe in SSCA.
Now presenting
The algorithms.
SSCA's fourth best faculty rock band.
All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the We-Believe-A-Thon. My name is Sean Hunley. I'm head of school here at South Shore Christian Academy, and we are so thrilled to have you join us. We're so excited about tonight. I hope you are too. Already just in the first few minutes of this evening's program, we've seen some really cool facets of our community coming together. This is a great opportunity to highlight so many of the different things that make SSCA special, and most of those things are all about the people. How about that band just now? Can you imagine getting to work with people who are that talented? It's pretty awesome, and those are the same kids who are walking beside our kids in their learning journeys, mentoring them, discipling them, and teaching them. This is a special place. This is a special community. And it's a community not just of students and teachers and staff, but of caring adults, families, and community members who surround our students, walking beside them, and making a huge difference in their lives. And that's why we're coming here together tonight, because this is a group effort. The task of raising and nurturing a child isn't a task for one person to take on alone. It's a task for a community. We are doing that together. And part of the purpose of tonight is to not only highlight and celebrate our community, but to support our community. Hey, we're going to have a great time tonight. We have some little competitions. We have some raffles. We have some things to bid on. You can text GIVE to 88793 to get in on the action. That, once again, text GIVE to 88793 to take a look at those auction items, start putting in your bids. We have student artwork. We're going to have some faculty artwork a little later on. And guess what? We have some fabulous big prizes to win, like a trip to Florida, a one-week vacation in a beautiful vacation home right on the beach in Florida, and some other wonderful prizes too. So please tune in. Make sure to get on that website. Text GIVE to that number. Get in on the action. We're going to have a great time together tonight. I'm so glad you're joining us. The South Shore Christian Academy Band. How about that? What a bunch of talented people.
Yes, excellent. Really well done.
Your brother's in that, right?
Yeah, he is.
And your wife's in that?
Yes, she is.
Talented people.
They're very talented.
And how about you?
Not musically. No musical gifts here.
All right. We are here with Mr. Cambaritas, and Mr. Cambaritas has a really interesting role here because as Dean of Students and as Director of College Admissions, you have a unique perspective into the South Shore Christian Academy student experience. I mean, you are walking beside kids from the earliest ages right through their graduation. Can you tell me a little bit about just that perspective on that, kind of that cross-section of the SSCA experience?
Sure, yeah, I love it. I'm an alum too, and I started in second grade, and I graduated here from SSCA. So the lasting impact of all the teachers, the faculty, the staff, and even my guidance counselor as well, was really something that lasted in my memory, and it's really shaped me into who I am today. So I just love having the opportunity to do something similar. I work with kids from the start all the way to the end, and I love just witnessing kind of their story as it unfolds, whether they're in elementary school, middle school, high school, whatever path they're on, and wherever they are in their journey. I definitely love being able to see a snapshot of kind of where they are in life, and then obviously once they reach the end of SSCA, and obviously that's a new beginning for them, it all culminates in of course, an amazing graduation ceremony, and everyone's here to celebrate them, and so it's a really amazing thing to witness.
Yeah. Tell me something about how that story unfolds that might be special to SSCA. You might use a specific example of a particular student that you've encountered, but just give me a little glimpse into what is distinctive about that journey.
Sure. So my first year here a couple years ago was obviously that spring was the start of the coronavirus pandemic, so it's difficult ending to the year. So those seniors, their graduation date moved from June to August, but in kind of the quarantine that we had, we couldn't see anyone in person. We kind of came up with a way to celebrate them and a way to make them feel loved and special. And so we made a video with all kinds of faculty and staff, and I just remember seeing their kindergarten teacher, Mrs. Ray, who's still our current kindergarten teacher here. Her message to them, I remember watching their faces on Zoom as they watched that video, just tearing up and crying and seeing someone who cared for them so long ago, just loving them now as they're growing up and graduating from us. So that was a really special thing for me to see. It was a special moment. And of course, in August, we had the graduation outside, and it was beautiful. So I was just so happy to celebrate those seniors.
That's amazing. From that perspective of walking with kids on that journey, and then really like working with them through that process of kind of emerging from this community out into the larger world, I wonder if you could paint a picture or give us a glimpse into kind of that moment when someone who's a senior and our student emerges into being something else, which is this kind of independent person that is off making their own decisions and so forth. Like, give us a little insight into that, like, really profound moment that you get to see.
Yeah, I mean, it's really special. Just seeing alumni come back and seeing kind of what they are in the world, who they are in the world. It's just so impressive. I mean, we've had some service members come back, and just kind of seeing them in their uniform, and just seeing how important they are into the world, and say, you know what, that kid used to be here with us walking our halls, and now they're out there in the world doing something really big and really special. It's really cool. But I would say it's moments like during their time here. There's different little moments where they discover a lot about themselves, and I would say they even surprise themselves for what they're capable of, and just how talented and how special and how unique they are. I would say that just being able to walk alongside them and see their journey unfold is really special. So just in the moments of college guidance sessions or advisories that I have with my students, or even my specials with my middle school students, I really enjoy kind of seeing their journey to self-discovery, seeing them increase their self-esteem, seeing them believe more about themselves is really special for me.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's amazing to see your work, Mr. Cambarides, because you are like a steward of the student experience. And there are so many details, I have to tell you, that go into that. It's about helping students when they're going the wrong way. It's about intervening. It's about supporting students who are going through hard times. It's about celebrating students' accomplishments, small and large, every day. It's an amazing amount of work, but it's a work that you do with heart and incredible professionalism. And I want you to know that his work and our work is fueled by you. It is fueled by your prayers, and it is fueled by your support. So thank you for your involvement. If you have purchased an auction item or made a donation so far in the program, thank you. If you haven't, there's still time, and I would definitely urge you to participate in this work. You may not be walking the halls and kind of walking beside the students like Mr. Cambarides, but you can participate in a very special and essential way. And we definitely invite you to do that tonight.
Hello SSCA, I'm your co-host Nicolas Fasano, and welcome to our Student Building Challenge. Let's meet our contestants. Today we have 3 contestants from 3 different grades. Let's meet our grade 5 contestants. Welcome. What are your names?
I'm Judah. I'm Danica. I'm Jude.
Awesome. Now let's meet our grade 6 contestants.
I'm Zane.
I'm Nico. Sarai.
Great. Now let's meet our grade 8 contestants.
I'm Carly. I'm Brayden. I'm Gap.
Cool. We are so happy to have you all here with us today. Now, let's explain our challenge. As you can see, each grade is a team. We have a lot of different materials here. We have red Solo cups, pipe cleaners, marshmallows, straws, popsicle sticks, and gumdrops. The goal of this challenge is to build the tallest tower out of any of these materials. You can use these materials in any way you want to, as long as you work as a team to build the tallest tower. You will have 5 minutes to build. When they are done building, I will measure who has the largest tower. If you would like to participate in this challenge while at home, please gather up some building materials. You may use the ones listed on the screen or anything else that you can find at home. When you are done building, please send us the pictures of your final towers to 617-922-2399. These towers will be on our Instagram and Facebook page and on our We-Believe-A-Thon website page later tonight. We will also show these pictures throughout our show. Now let's reach new heights with these towers. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Ready, set, go!
You guys can talk if you want.
Okay. You don't want us to share it with us.
Five minutes left.
Hello, SSCA. I'm back, and I'm here with my other co-host, Indiyah Sidhartha.
Hello, everyone. We hope you're enjoying our We-Believe-A-Thon. Wow, don't you think those students did amazing in that building challenge, Nick?
Yes, they all did amazing and looked like they were having so much fun. Congratulations to grade 6 for winning the competition.
We also have many other adventures planned for you tonight. Watch both Mr. K's compete in a faculty and staff painting challenge around 7:30 p.m.
I heard that both Mr. K's are going to be painting blindfolded this year. Is this true?
Yes, it is. I have a feeling these paintings are going to be very abstract. So if you like abstract paintings, you may enter to win these original paintings during the faculty painting challenge. You can also paint with both Mr. K's while at home. To participate, please gather up some painting supplies and start painting around 7:30 p.m. Then please send us pictures of your paintings to 617-922-2399.
Speaking of paintings, we have some art auctions for you tonight. We will be auctioning off our lower and upper school students' art. The lower school art auctions have just opened. The upper school art auctions will open at 7:30 p.m.
I can't wait to bid on some of those amazing art pieces. If you would like to see these pieces before the art auction opens, text GIVE to 88793. By texting this number, you'll also have a chance to enter our other auction and raffle prizes as well. Enter to win a week's vacation to Siesta Key, Florida, or a weekend getaway to Catskills, New York. However, don't wait too long to enter for these auctions and raffles because all of our auctions will close at 8:20 p.m. tonight.
Thank you to all who have already donated and have entered our raffles and auctions. Thank you to John Neville, Richard Jamara, John Spada, and Lynn Burke for donating tonight. Remember, if you donated throughout our show tonight, you will be automatically entered to win an SSCA blanket or an SSCA tote bag.
Also, stay tuned because we will be announcing the auction and raffle prize winners at 8:30 p.m. And there will also be a surprise giveaway at this time as well.
Considering our theme is reaching new heights, I just know this surprise giveaway is going to be epic. You won't want to miss this. And now let's see what Mr. Hunley and Mr. Carter are up to.
Gumdrops and marshmallows. You know, I have a little building project I need to do at home. Maybe that's some idea for some building materials.
My kind of stuff, too.
But anyway, hey, we are here tonight getting a little bit loopy with Mr. Carter. And Mr. Carter has, several important roles here at SSCA. Of course, he's the athletic director. He teaches some math classes. He's really involved with student life at the middle school. And he's just really a mentor, I think, to a lot of our students. And so, hey, thanks for spending some time with us here tonight.
Hey, glad to have me.
Yeah.
Glad to be here.
As the director of athletics at SSCA, it strikes me that you've got a lot of moving parts all the time. You've got moving schedules. You've got moving kids moving really fast. You've got vehicles and fields and all kinds of logistics. But it's amazing to me kind of the breadth of experiences that our kids can have in athletics. Now, most schools have an athletic program of some description. Right. So what would you say is kind of unique or special about our approach to athletics?
I'd probably say a couple things. I think the fact that we have so many younger kids that actually participate. We have a 6th through 12th grade that are playing, and there's some days you have 8th graders playing with high schoolers, which can be great for some and not so great for others. But it's an opportunity. It creates a place for them to play. There's a place for everyone, I think, is the kind of the ideal, unique thing here. And it's not even that there's a place for everyone, but there's a place, it's special, and we can actually be successful. So it's pretty cool.
You know, it's interesting that you talk about a place for everyone, because sports is usually something that's not only competitive but also exclusive.
Yeah.
And so I wonder if you would tell me about that special place that exists in athletics for students here.
Yeah, so it's really cool. We've added track and field, we've added cross country in the last couple of years, and again, now it's creating an opportunity. Esports, guess what? Now you can be esports with sports as well. So again, all these students and all their different backgrounds now have something else. So if you don't want to play soccer, then you can play esports. If you don't want to play basketball, you can run track. And, we have some kids who do like 2 or 3 sports over the course of the year, which is fantastic that we can, for a little place, have so many options. So it does create a place for everyone that, whatever your likes or challenges or even things that you really want to do better at, there's a way.
And when you say a place for everyone, you almost mean that literally. I mean, there are a lot of kids who participate.
Yes, over 80% of our students in the upper school play sports. Yeah. And that still means they're in the play or they're in choir and they're in the band, so they don't have to sacrifice one for the other. So I think that's another really cool option that SSCA offers. So,
as you interact with the kids through athletics and in other ways, what does that mean in the life of a kid, particularly a kid who maybe enjoys sports but at another school might not have those opportunities? Yeah. What exactly does that give us some insight, give us a glimpse into what that means in the life of a kid?
Yeah, so think about that student who is, again, we unfortunately, we do have a fair number of students that wouldn't be able to play at a bigger high school. But now they're able to play. Not only are they able to play, but they're now successful. So now they're seeing success. Now what is that? That's confidence. That's now more friends. I mean, their community grows. Again, of course, the culture of SSCA is that everyone's involved, everyone's a part. So it just means so many good things for them over time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so just a different experience.
Yeah. A place for everyone. If you think about your life maybe as an adolescent, and just trying to find that place where you belong, where you're accepted, where you have a role. To me, that's a lot about what athletics is about at SSCA. And to be honest, it's a lot about what SSCA is about. It's a place for someone. And that's an amazing thing. That's a precious gift that people like Mr. Carter and all of us together are able to offer our kids, a place where they belong, a place where they can contribute. And speaking of contribute, that's what we're working on together. We want to provide that place, that space for kids to grow and thrive. And you have an opportunity tonight to contribute to that work, to join with Mr. Carter and so many others here at SSCA in providing a place for kids to thrive. So thank you very much for making your contribution. Thank you very much for bidding on an auction item. And please keep that support coming in. It really means a lot.
Yes, it does.
Well, welcome to what I think is one of the greatest parts of this evening. There's so many fun things going on tonight, but I get to help interact with the lower school art auction, and so I'm excited about that. I'm the director of admissions. My name is Beth Morse, and we're just so happy that you're joining us tonight. We have 8 great art pieces in the lower school that we are going to introduce to you tonight. These were very hotly contested last year. And so we're just really excited. They're all sorts of different artistic mediums. And the grades that created these pieces are from kindergarten through grade 6. So there's a wide range of variety. If you remember last year, you were texting into my cell phone and it was a little crazy, and we have streamlined this. It is a great process tonight, so we're excited you're with us. These were painted throughout the semester in Mrs. DeGee's classes, and the theme of the paintings and the art creations this year are celebrating what God has created in nature. And we have this beautiful part of the country that we get to live in, and it's so gorgeous outside with the trees changing right now, but what you're going to see in the next few minutes is a whole different level of beautiful. And so the auction has just opened. You can enter the auction for these paintings and these art creations. And so these are the directions. To enter an auction for these paintings, you're going to text GIVE, G-I-V-E, to 88793. And then that's going to ask you to enter your name and your email address. It's really easy. You'll be directed to our auction page. And then you're just going to scroll down into the lower school art auction section, and you're going to be able to view each piece right there. You'll be able to click on the Enter the Auction button on the right-hand side of the screen to start your bidding. So if you have any questions, you can call. There's 2 numbers there. I think you can see it's 781-389-6927 or 781-335-2919. Those will help you. And if you miss those, you can call the school number. Somebody will be happy to help you. We'll be all set for you. Now, this is important. The lower school art auction will close at 8:18 p.m. That's very specific. So you can set your watches to that. At 8:18 p.m., it's closed. And the winners of the pieces will be announced at 8:30 p.m. tonight. So now let's introduce those pieces to you. So we have a paper weaving piece by Mrs. Ray's kindergarten class. This piece is a woven paper assignment in which the students experimented with Stabilo watercolor crayons on paper to practice line and color design as well as light and heavy pressure for effect. This 11 by 14 masterpiece truly illustrates the sentiment of this kinder class. I want you woven into a tapestry of love, in touch with everything there is to know of God. Colossians 2:2-4. This paper weaving piece is made out of paper and crayon. So again, this piece is from Mrs. Ray's kindergarten class. So if we go on to our next piece, it is a wire sculpture by Mrs. Larkin's kindergarten class. The piece is the result of exploring and creating shapes in an enclosed area of space. Students chose colored wire and learned about geometric and free-form shapes. God is all mercy and grace, not quick to anger, is rich in love. Psalm 145:8. This 28 by 7 masterpiece captures a wire sculpture in a very colorful piece. We're excited for this one as well. So that's piece number 2, again, from Mrs. Larkin's kindergarten class. Moving on to our third piece. This is a watercolor painting by the grade 1 students of Mrs. Leary's class. The first graders were so excited to be able to contribute to this assignment. If you remember last year, that first grade piece was a hot commodity. So who is better at designing sea creatures than God and the little children in first grade? The students used Jolly Jumbo's colored pencils to illustrate this scripture in their pure joy of creation. So God created the great creatures of the sea and every living thing with which the water teems and that moves about in it according to their kinds, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. Genesis 1:21. This piece is 11 by 18 on rice paper with a gel plate imprint, and it's made from watercolors, rice paper, and depicts fish and whales. Moving on to the grade 2 piece by Miss Urabazo's class. This paper cut piece depicts many organic and colorful shapes and was inspired by Matisse's famous cutouts. Students learned about Matisse using paper as paint. This masterpiece allowed the class to design shapes with complementary colors to design this collaborative. God will form you as a people holy to him, just as he promised you, if you keep the commandments of God and live the way he has shown you. Deuteronomy 28:9. You can see the imagery of this verse expressed in this piece. There's a 12 by 16 colored cardstock. So that's grade 2 right there. Grade 3 is a bird piece by Mrs. Cambaridis' class. And this bird piece uses various mediums to create a beautiful depiction of God's creations of birds. The third graders chose a bird to collage with previously painted paper to design a bird from the Northeast region. Oh, my soul, bless God. God, my God, how great you are. Beautifully, gloriously robed, dressed up in sunshine, and all heaven stretched out for your tent. Psalm 104. This 11 by 18 masterpiece illustrates the uniquely exaggerated characteristic of each bird. So that is the grade 3 piece. Moving on to grade 4. This is a sunflower piece by Mrs. White's class in grade 4. Inspired by Vincent van Gogh, students designed sunflowers for this famous painting. Do you think it could be sold for $39.8 million like the one in London in 1987? That would be great. Somebody should think about that. Van Gogh said sunflowers were communications of gratitude. And the Bible says, I'm speaking to you out of deep gratitude for all that God has given me, especially as I have responsibilities in relation to you, living then as every one of you does in pure grace. That's from Romans 12:3. This 24 by 18 masterpiece is in an acrylic and cardstock. So again, this beautiful piece is from grade 4. In grade 5, Miss Huang's class did a washi tape leaves piece that is made of decorative adhesive tape, which is a traditional craft technique from Japan. Students designed whimsical leaves using washi tape for this collaborative. And that's about it, friends. Be cheerful, keep things in good repair, keep your spirits up, think in harmony, be agreeable, do all, and the God of love and peace will be with you for sure. From 2 Corinthians chapter 13. This is an 11 by 17 design of unity and harmony. And this pleasing quality of simplicity and theme captures each individual student as they came together. And finally, our piece by the 6th grade, and it is an American flag piece inspired by Jasper Johns. What does this symbol mean to you? Students shared the complexities of this representation, like the artist's intent to convey a mirror to our culture. Our faith from Psalm 33 tells us that God's plan for the world stands up for all. His designs are made to last, and blessed is the country with God, and blessed are the people he's put in his will. This is made from newspaper and acrylic and is a 13 by 10 size piece. So those are your lower school art pieces tonight. To enter the auction for those paintings and those pieces of art, again, text GIVE, G-I-V-E, to 88793. And again, that's going to close at 8:18 p.m. tonight, and the winners are going to be announced at 8:30 p.m. tonight. Good luck to you.
Take me back to the garden. Lead me back to the moment I heard your voice. Bring me back to communion. Lead me back to the moment I saw your face. And it was all so simple. It was easy to love. No space between us. It was easy to trust. 'Cause you are closer, closer than my skin. And you are in the air I'm breathing in. And here's where the dead things come back to living. I feel my heart beating again. It feels so good to know you are my friend. This is the garden. Here in the place I find you close. This is communion. Here in the place I'm fully known. And it was all so simple. You're so easy to love. No space between us. You're so easy to trust. 'Cause you are closer, closer than my skin. And you are in the air I'm breathing in. And here's where the dead things come back to living. I feel my heart beating again. It feels so good to know you are my friend. This is where I'm meant to be. Me and you and you and me. And I don't have to prove a thing. You've already approved of me. And this is where I'm meant to be. Me and you and me. I don't have to prove a thing. You've already approved of me. And this is where I'm meant to be. Me and you and me. And I don't have to prove a thing. You've already approved of me. Oh, you are closer, closer than my skin. You are in the air I'm breathing in. Here's where the dead things comes back to living. I feel my heart beating again. It feels so good to know you are my friend. There's nothing like your friendship. There's nothing like this friendship. Oh, we are returning. We are returning to the desire of your heart. We are returning. We are returning. feels so good to know you are my friend.
Oh no. Has this ever happened to you?
Gosh, are you kidding me? This is my favorite shirt. Are you kidding me?
Do you have a leaky to-go cup? Does your beverage still seep through no matter how hard you tighten the lid? Have you lost all faith in reusable to-go cups? Well, do we have the product for you? Introducing our new SSCA tumbler. This is not only the world's first insulated double tumbler, but it is also SSCA's first and only tumbler. This tumbler is unbreakable under normal wear and tear and has an amazing lifetime guarantee. This one-of-a-kind tumbler is BPA-free and doesn't leak, so you don't have to worry about ruining your favorite shirt.
Well, I'm sold.
To enter a silent auction for this SSCA tumbler, text GIVE to 88793. Act fast, because this SSCA tumbler is one of a kind and is going to go quickly. The auction winner of our SSCA tumbler will be announced later tonight.
Hey, you better hurry up or I'm going to absolutely keep this.
Don't wait, act now, and win our SSCA tumbler to help us proudly proclaim our love for SSCA.
And we are back. Wow, I think I really want to enter the raffle for the SSCA tumbler now.
Really? I'm leaning more towards the Florida giveaway. Oh, by the way, on a totally unrelated note, Mom, if you're watching this, I think I know what I want for Christmas. How about a week trip to Florida, preferably Siesta Key, in July, for 1 week?
Speaking of Christmas, you can start your Christmas shopping early by entering our raffles and auctions. If you donate throughout our show, you'll automatically entered in a raffle to win either an SSCA tote bag or an SSCA blanket. To donate or enter an auction or raffle, text GIVE to 88793 or go to our website, southshorechristian.org, and go to our We-Believe-A-Thon page under support. Please call 781-389-6927 or 781-335-2919 with any questions or to donate by phone. All of our auctions will close at 8:20 p.m. in about an hour, so don't wait too long. The winners of our auction and raffle prizes will be announced around 8:30 p.m.
Thank you to Adiola Adibi, Jen Rogers, Melissa Sigourney, Nancy Archambault, and to Nico Nofi for donating tonight.
Up next, we have the Faculty and Staff Painting Challenge with both Mr. K's. You can paint with them while at home. To participate, please gather up some painting supplies and start painting around 7:30 p.m. Then please send us pictures of your paintings to 617-922-2399.
The Faculty and Staff Painting Challenge will air right after this commercial.
I think of the SSCA community like a family. My favorite thing is just the Christian community, and it really does feel like a family.
It's just genuine. They genuinely love, they genuinely care, and they're just passionate about what they do. And then just being here and just witnessing it for as long as my family has been a part of it, it's been great.
What's special is the genuine care and love that you see among the faculty and staff here at SSCA.
It's been a wonderful experience. For me, it's the one-on-one attention. Every teacher has taken the time to know and understand our kids, their strengths, their weaknesses, and they build this special relationship. I believe it's right there to a real relationship that truly effective learning takes place.
I would encourage parents to come to SSCA because it truly is a unique school. Your child will grow, they will flourish here, blossom. I've seen my child go through all of those stages, and it is amazing just to see the growth in your child.
I have always felt greeted when I come to school, just these little simple things that make you feel welcomed and appreciated, as well as when visiting the office. The staff is just so pleasant and welcoming. You feel like you're handing your kids off to an extended family.
My son, just since the beginning of the school year, was sick, and nothing serious, thank the Lord, but I got an email from his teacher saying that her and her husband were praying for him. To know that the people that were teaching him cared about him and had a spiritual approach. And I'm crying. And you don't know how that blessed my heart.
We believe in
doing justice,
loving mercy,
walking humbly.
We believe in SSCA.
Hello, SSCA. I'm your co-host, Indiyah Sidhartha, and welcome to our faculty and staff painting challenge. Let's meet our contestants. Backed by popular demand, we have SSCA alumni, faculty, and staff, the Cambaritas brothers. Welcome! Tell us a little about yourself and what you do at SSCA.
So my name is Mr. K. I'm the Dean of Students and College Guidance. So I work with kids of all ages, mostly with our upper school students with college stuff like that. And a little about myself is I probably should have failed art. I was not a good art student, but for some reason I passed, and we'll see today kind of my art skills or lack thereof.
No problem. And I am also Mr. Cambaritas, obviously the better Cambaritas. I am the upper school science teacher. And a little bit about myself. Star Wars is cool. And I did fail art.
Did you?
No, I'm kidding, I didn't fail art. But I also should have.
We're so happy to have you both with us here today. Now, let's explain our challenge. As you can see, we have 2 easels and some painting supplies. We also have 2 blindfolds here as well. Before our contestants start painting, they will put on their blindfolds and paint a picture of the SSCA building. The goal of this challenge is to see who paints the best painting, while blindfolded, in about 5 minutes. When they are done painting, you may vote who you think painted the best painting by texting 1 or 2 to 617-922-2399. 1 will be for Mr. Dimitri Cambaritas' painting, and 2 will be for Mr. Constantine Cambaritas' painting. I keep going.
Yeah, fine.
We will also auction off these paintings as well, so make sure you both channel your inner artist.
We'll try.
Oh my gosh. If you would like to participate in this challenge while at home, please gather up some painting and paper. When you're done painting, send us pictures of your final paintings to 617-922-2399. These paintings will be on our Instagram and Facebook page and on our We-Believe-A-Thon website page later tonight. We will also show these photos throughout our show. You'll have 5 minutes to paint a picture of SSCA. Ready, set, go.
Go. All right, let's do this thing. Can we shake hands? Oh wait, I'm gonna shake your hand blindfolded.
That's what I was gonna tell you to do.
All right. You have your blindfold on?
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Yep. I don't know where. Okay, let's go.
Wait, did you shake my hand?
No. Okay.
All right, good luck. All right, which one's my easel?
I don't even know where my stuff is.
Okay, this is my easel.
Okay.
Dude, wait, did we really do blindfolded last year?
We did not do blindfolded last year.
Oh my god.
But I got this, don't worry.
Okay.
I'm gonna be.
Hey, is this my paintbrush? Can you see?
I can't see a thing.
All right, I got 2 things here.
I found my easel and I found my paint. The problem is I did not memorize the colors.
Do you have?
So I'm gonna just go right in and just kind of.
All right. So what do we doing a picture of?
The school. We're doing a picture of the school.
All right. So do we have to dip? I forgot. I failed art. Do you dip the water first?
Dip something. Yes.
Do you dip water?
No, I think you just go right in.
All right. Where's this? Okay. Do I need to
right in? Right in is what you do.
Okay.
And then you want to just kind of find.
I don't know where my paint is. That's the problem.
And I'm just making.
Did you get any paint on your brush yet?
I did.
Oh, how?
I did. I found a color. I don't know what the color is, but it's a color.
All right,
Indiyah. Make it school.
Indiyah, do I have paint on my paintbrush?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right. Totally making a building.
What if I failed geometry too? I can't make a square.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
Or is it a rectangle? Is a rectangle a square?
No.
I think it is. What? I think it's a type of square.
It might be.
It's just a longer one.
I don't know about that.
All right, here we go. No idea what's going on here. Who would buy this? Oh my gosh. I guess I know who would. Then you know.
Yes.
Okay, this is terrible. I already know. Should I?
Okay, so I'm just doing my thing. Totally can't see a thing here. Making a building.
All right, so I'm not really sure, but I
Okay. How does yours look? Does yours look good? Wow, yours looks really good.
If we get paint on the chair, is that coming out of our paycheck? Because I'm a little concerned.
I have no idea at all.
I think I have paint on my paintbrush.
That's a good thing.
All right, where are you?
Don't come near me, you might get paint on me.
How do you know I was near you?
I don't know, it sounds like you're moving close.
Okay, well.
Echolocation.
All right, well, I think I got something here.
Okay, the thing I need now is, let me find my water.
Is there a triangle on top? That's also a geometry term, right? Oh no. How bad is this?
Probably worse than mine.
How much, Indiyah, how much time do we have left?
You have 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Oh, that's definitely not enough.
2 minutes?
Definitely not enough time. I need to make, let's see.
Alright, if you're watching at home and you're making painting with us, this is how you clean your paintbrush. I did learn that in art class. You basically just dip it in the water, and that's pretty much it. But step 2 actually, oh no.
Definitely there's doors. Definitely don't say that. Never again, very loud, Indiyah.
You have to dry it. You have to dry it afterwards.
Where's the water? Where's the water?
Now I'm ready to go for my second color, which I don't even know what the first color was.
Let's see. I want,
Okay. I got
someone tell me which direction is the brown. I need brown.
What color is this? On my thumb.
This one?
You have purple on your thumb.
I have purple?
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing terrible, Mr. K.
Okay. I'm going to draw some people here, because you know, it's a school. We got to have students.
People? We need trees.
Okay.
There's trees outside the school, dude.
Alright, I got 2 people here, I think. And I got, you know what, I need to draw some doors.
There we go.
Mrs. Smith, please don't fail me.
We need these bushes too, probably on this side, so I'm going to go right here somewhere.
Can you see underneath that?
Can I see
Because
underneath
I
what?
feel like you're doing better than me.
I'm just going at it. I can't even see a
Are you
thing.
peeking over there?
How can I pop? Look.
Are you peeking?
Can you even see if I'm peeking? First of all,
How many fingers am I holding up?
5?
Close.
Okay.
2.
You have 1 minute left.
Okay.
Okay.
This poor chair is getting paint all over it. Alright, what am I doing here? Where's my water? Oh no. I got it. Oh no, that's bad.
Okay. Definitely. I need.
Is there any actual...
Which one's yellow? Yellow?
My question is there actually
Right
paint on my
Right here?
No.
Okay. Yellow. We're going with yellow.
Is there actually paint on my canvas, Indiyah?
Yes, there is.
Is there anything happening on my canvas?
Yes, there's a lot happening.
Okay. I'm gonna, you know what?
Beautiful yellow sun
That's
right there.
Oh, dude, I was just about to draw the sun. You copied me.
No,
Alright, that's the sun. Oh, we gotta sign it too.
I want some seagulls. Where's black again?
Water. I feel like, honestly,
10 seconds? Alright, we're hoping this.
I feel like a kindergartner right now. Might as well just paint with my hands.
We've got some seagulls in that picture, maybe some birds. I don't know.
Maybe a car. A car, yeah. Alright, I'm signing this thing. I'm signing this thing. There, bam.
We're gonna make some. Well, no, probably not that color. Are we done?
And stop.
Okay.
Okay, please step away from your paintings and take off your blindfolds. Wow.
Yours? Okay.
You did not have your blindfold on.
I totally wasn't looking at all.
Get out of here with that.
Look at this. This is beautiful.
Okay.
And definitely with blindfold the entire time.
Alright, Mrs. Smith, sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Mrs. Smith, obviously mine is better. Unless we're going for like abstract art, then maybe
No,
that's
you know
amazing.
what? That's Mrs. Smith's class, and that's Mrs. G. That's the lower school, and that's the upper school.
Totally. Although I'm pretty sure most of the kids have better drawing, better capabilities than we do.
Maybe mine's the preschool.
If you would like to enter a silent auction for Mr. Dimitri Cambaridis' painting, please text this code to this number. If you would like to enter a silent auction for Mr. Constantine Cambaridis' painting, please text this code to this number.
Mine's a Warhol. That's what it is.
Now,
Mine's Picasso.
It's abstract art.
Now, let's take a look at Mr. Constantine Cambaridis' painting. Wow.
Look at that, Indiyah. How cool is that? There's a sun, Although I'm pretty sure when I asked for black, we got yellow, we got purple. Birds, maybe they're flamingos, maybe. We got some tree going on. We've got some of the bushes and the school, although apparently it's a windowless school, but like it's a school, it works.
Very good. Now let's take a look at Mr. Dimitri Cambrides' painting.
All right. Well, I just want to say that this my picture's it's titled School, and it's just a really, really simplistic and artistic look at what you think about when you look at school, or what I think about when I look at school.
I can see it.
There's a lot going on here. You may think it doesn't look like a school building, but I kind of did that on purpose. I tried to really make it feel like the feeling of school. So that's what I was going for. Yeah.
Now, let's take a vote. To vote for Mr. Dimitri Cambrides' painting, please text 1 to 617-922-2399. To vote for Mr. Constantine Cambrides' painting, please text 2 to 617-922-2399. Also, if you painted at home, we would love to see your pictures. Please text these photos to the number below so that your photos can appear on our social media pages and on our website. Your photos will also be shown later tonight. If you have not entered the auction yet to win these amazing paintings, here's your last chance. If you would like to enter a silent auction for Mr. Dimitri Cambrides' painting, please text this code to this number. And if you would like to enter a silent auction for Mr. Constantine Cambrides' painting, please text this code to this number. We will announce who the auction winner is and which Cambrides brother won this challenge later tonight. Also, keep on the lookout for your photos if you have participated in this challenge throughout our show. Thank you for watching the Faculty and Staff Painting Challenge.
All right, how about those Cambrides brothers, huh?
They're a dynamic duo, the power of two. Yeah.
Absolutely, uniquely talented. And, you know, it's been a bunch of fun seeing not only the Cambrides brothers do their thing, but so many other facets of the SSCA community that have been highlighted tonight. And actually, we have a special member of that community with us here right now. Mrs. Brondike teaches upper school Bible. So thanks so much for spending some time with us.
Yeah, no, I'm glad to be here. Glad to be with everyone and have some fun.
Yeah, awesome. You know, you've been with the school for a couple years now.
Mm-hmm, that's correct, yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your experience just as a newer member of the SSCA community and kind of what that has meant to you.
Yeah, I think it's been one of the most, powerful things experiencing the community here at SSCA, especially as a new teacher, as you're coming in. I started last year. It was in the middle of COVID, of all the new regulations and trying to rethink how to be in class and how to teach things in person and remote. So I found a really awesome, supportive staff here. And everyone was just so welcoming and willing to help you with anything that you needed. If it was, trying to figure out how to reorganize your curriculum or more interactive things to do in order to engage the students in a way that they had to learn how to re-engage now because we weren't doing things in community as much. So, and just also not only, academically, but also the way in which people loved and supported you emotionally and spiritually was also a very, awesome thing to experience. It was a very vibrant community where we prayed for each other and we were lifting each other up in prayer and being there as we walked through different stages of life together. So that was a really sweet thing to experience as a first-year teacher and in the middle of a pandemic here at SSCA.
That's great. In our brief time of knowing one another, because I'm pretty new here at the school too, at the middle school retreat, I really enjoyed your chapel messages and the ways that you interacted with the kids in a way that wasn't just a kind of one-way sermon, but they were really interactive, and you were asking the kids to kind of recall and think through things they had learned in Bible class and to apply them to what they were learning there in chapel. And just to see that rapport and also to see the depth to which the kids had really learned those ideas and thought through those ideas, I wonder if you could comment a little bit about that kind of community that you have with your students.
Yeah. I mean, kids absorb more than you think they do, and they're able to make connections that sometimes you're like, wow, I don't think I would have made that connection when I was that age. But I love just their curiosity for learning more about God and God's word. And I think that is kind of the basis for everything. So if there's one thing that I really sort of instill in my class, is kind of having this, this atmosphere of wonder and wanting to know more about God. And then from there on, we build and we kind of just go from there. But I think it's awesome when, the students are challenged to grow in their knowledge of God, and consequently is going to affect their personal faith and how they practice their faith. And sometimes, it may be through one thing that they memorize or that they remember and they're able to recall later. But I think that it's fun when they can also, see that they're in this journey together as a class, and I like to use lots of analogies. So I always go back to, you're on this journey just like the Israelites were on their journey. And I think we're all on this journey too. So I'm on there alongside them. And it's awesome to see them grow, to ask, have them ask questions. And the other day we were in class and we were just reading through one of the stories in the Old Testament. And it was a story in Noah's story in which, God's kind of a recreation of everything. And one of the students was like, Miss Brondike, this is the same thing that God says to Adam in the garden, be fruitful and multiply. And it's really awesome to see them thinking beyond their years and making these connections. And, sometimes just being able to talk to their peers and each other and grow in that curiosity. And if there's anything that I want them to learn is to, love God's word and absorb it in their hearts, but not only just their hearts, but it flows through their lives and in their actions too, and how they treat each other and the things that they say and, how they act. So I just love to see their own little journeys as they come in as sixth graders and eventually as they exit out of middle school as, maybe mature eighth graders. Yeah.
I love that. I love the metaphor of a journey that's undertaken together. And I also, am just fascinated by that idea of starting with a sense of wonder and building from there. It's like this is an experience that's not just the kids learning about the Bible, but is an experience of wonderment, of awe, of experiencing something real about the Lord and his role in their lives. And so, it gives you such an encouragement, a sense of encouragement about the journey that our students are on. And the ways that they are being mentored and guided in that journey and undertaking that journey together. This is not the kind of experience that a lot of students outside of SSCA get to experience. This is unique. This is special. So I'm really grateful for your work. And folks, this is exactly what we need to be supporting, is the work of Mrs. Brondike and many others like her who are walking beside our students, not just to teach them stuff, but to mentor them and to help them to discover with that sense of wonder who the Lord is and what his calling is on their lives.
Yeah, I think, so much of being a Christian school, sometimes people think, oh, you just pray before class, or, you're allowed to read the Bible every here and there and you have chapel. But I think it's so much more than that. It is, I think, truly kind of laying a foundation of not only wonder, but also fear of the Lord in a way that is, not in that fear that you're running away, but in the fear of awe you know? And a lot of that can be in different ways. And it's you're being challenged in the classroom academically. You're being challenged in your own faith to grow. And it's the type of school that we are is not the one that we just, you know, put a nice verse, but it's one that truly cares deeply for your children. We pray for your students. In class, our students pray for each other. They lift each other up in prayer, and sometimes we end up with 8 or 9 prayer requests before class because they truly care and they know that God answers. But not only that, we're also a school that like cares about your whole development, your mind, your soul, your body. You know, we want to make sure that you're healthy and you're safe, and we're taking procedures and, you know, to make sure that that is something that we keep. We challenge you to grow spiritually in your relationship with God, and we care about your soul, how you're doing mentally, how you're doing, you know, in your day-to-day, and how your rhythms are. So all of that, I think, is what God truly, you know, wants the mission for the school to be, to care for someone wholly in order for us to grow and flourish together. And it's not just a growing for the students, it's a growing for us too, because as we watch them grow, I think we grow alongside them, and sometimes we may be the teachers, and as cliche as it sounds, we learn a lot from them too.
Absolutely. And you know, when Mrs. Brondike is talking about we do this and we accomplish that, you are included in that we. So thank you so much for walking with us on that journey and for showing your support for SSCA through your donation, through purchasing of an auction item, whatever it might be. Thank you for being part of that we.
Welcome back to the art auction portion of tonight. So I hope you've been bidding on those lower school art auction items, and there's some other great things there, but right now we're going to be talking about the upper school art portion of it. And so you have until 8/18 for the rest of them, but right now we're going to see some new things. So again, I'm Beth Morris. Welcome back. If you're just tuning in to us as well and you didn't see what we were doing before, there's some great auction items, and we're going to introduce some of our upper school to you right now. So our Visual Art 2 class and our Advanced Art 1 class created these pieces throughout the semester in Mrs. Smith's classes. So we have 9 pieces for you to bid on tonight, and this auction has just opened. You couldn't bid on these before, so it's just open now, and you can now enter the auction for these pieces of art. And so again, to enter an auction for these paintings, you text GIVE, G-I-V-E, to 88793. And then it'll give you, I just did it myself before. It works really easy as long as you pay attention to how many characters they want you. You know the drill. Please enter your name, your email. You'll be directed to the auction page. Scroll down to the upper school art auction section to view each piece. Then you just click on enter the auction on the right-hand side of the screen, and you start bidding. If you have any questions, there's 2 phone numbers there, 781-389-6927, or you can call 781-335-2919. So the upper school art auction is going to close at 8:19 p.m. So you don't have much more time. You have less time to bid on this. You got to get right on this. And the winners of these pieces are going to also be announced around 8:30 p.m. tonight. So we're going to start with these pieces of art. These are the watercolor mountain scenes by the Visual Art 2 class. These watercolor paintings were created by our sophomore class, and they reflect the beauty of God's creation. The assignment that was given to the class was to paint mountains, and the students created beautiful pieces in different ways to portray mountain scenes based on their perception of God and His creation. So this first slide that you're looking at, the artist of this piece number 1 is Isabel Diaz, and the medium is watercolor. And you can see that beautiful piece there in front of you, but as well it's going to be on that upper school art auction page. The second piece that we're going to look at is from Kaya Smith, and she also used the medium of watercolor. You can continue to see that beautiful theme of nature there. The artist of the third piece is Shelby Grissom, and her medium was also watercolor. You can see those beautiful colors there that Mountain Lake is just coming right out at you, just beautiful pieces there. If you move on to the fourth piece, it's from Elena Laurent, and the medium is watercolor again. And another beautiful picture of the beauty of God's creation. And finally, the fifth piece from this particular collection, the artist is Gianna Clapp, and the medium is also watercolor, and that beautiful scene popping out at you with those vibrant colors. So those 5 pieces were from our sophomore class, just really gorgeous, all there for you on the art auction page. And now we're going to move on to the Advanced Art 1 class. They have also used watercolor but also acrylic paint to create these beautiful scenes of nature. Some of the pieces include Bible verses, and they all reflect the gifts and the creativity that God has given these super talented students. Just really beautiful pieces. So the artist of the first piece is Mara Cardoso, and the medium is acrylic, and you can see that there's a Bible verse there, the joy of the Lord is my strength. Amen. If you go on to the next piece, the artist of the second piece in this collection is Samara Palmer, and her medium is watercolor. Really beautiful pieces here from our Advanced Art 1 class. The artist of the third piece is Charlie McStravick. The medium is also watercolor with those beautiful trees there in that nature scene. And then finally, last but not least, the artist of the fourth piece is Jackie Stavrakopoulos, and she used an acrylic medium there in that beautiful lighthouse and ocean scene. And again, you can now enter the auction for all of these paintings. To enter an auction for them, again, you're going to text GIVE, G-I-V-E, to 88793. And if you have any questions, you can see those phone numbers on the page there, 781-389-6927 or 781-335-2919. Remember, the upper school auction will close at 8:19 p.m. That lower school one is going to close at 8:18, so don't wait. And the winners of these pieces will be announced around 8:30 p.m. tonight. There's also going to be a surprise giveaway around 8:30, so we're so glad you've stuck with us so far. Keep sticking with us, bid on those auction items, and we'll see you at 8:30 for the big reveal later on.
My experience as an SSCA student has always been very good. It's always been a really second home to me because whenever I'm not home, I'm out here doing athletics, drama. I was student ambassador for a while, so I'm very involved in the community, and I just felt like that's a great way to show how I grew as a person and and those kind of things help shape me to who I am today.
I love the relationships that I built not only with the other students that I went to school with, but also the teachers and the other faculty and staff. The teachers weren't just teaching knowledge to fill my mind, but they were also teaching information and Bible and things that were building my character and helping me to correct the path that I was on.
It's a great place to help you form those bonds and help challenge you academically and spiritually, because you see a lot of how the teachers live out their faith through how they conduct their classrooms, how they interact with you and other students, and you get to really grow and form that bond with them. And I just think SSCA is a great place to help you make those connections, help you grow more spiritually.
We believe in
doing justice,
loving mercy,
walking humbly.
We believe in SSCA.
SSCA, we hope you are enjoying our show and entering the auctions for those amazing art pieces by the lower and upper school students and by the Cambridis brothers. Wow, looks like you had a lot of fun co-hosting the faculty and staff painting challenge, Indiyah. I just have one question to ask that has been on a lot of people's minds. Was Mr. Cambridis cheating? I mean, his painting skills looked like just a little too good.
I'm not sure, Nick. But he did say he likes Star Wars, so maybe the Force was on his side. Speaking of the art challenge, thank you so much to everyone who participated. Here are a few photos from the challenge.
Also, if you would like to donate or enter our auctions and raffles, don't forget to text GIVE to 88793 or to go to our website at southshorechristian.org and go to our We-Believe-A-Thon page under support. Please call 781-389-6927 or 781-335-2919 with any questions or to donate by phone. All of our auctions will close at 8:20 p.m., so don't wait too long. The winners of our auction and raffle prizes will be announced around 8:30 p.m. There will also be a surprise giveaway at this time as well.
Thank you to Teresa Johnson, Ron Ray, Joseph Ardafio, Corey Loftus, BHE Consulting, and Chenis Turney for donating tonight. You have all been automatically entered to win an SSCA blanket or an SSCA tote bag.
Up next, we have the 2021 edition of Faculty Feud with our upper school and lower school teachers. Watch Mr. Carter, Mrs. Stiles, Mr. Cambridis, and Mr. Young compete against Mrs. Sawyer, Mrs. Cambridis, Mrs. White, and Mrs. Ray, all hosted by Mr. Dagley. Now let's begin a game of Faculty Feud.
Welcome to 2021's edition of Faculty Feud. First question, we'd like to call up Mrs. Stiles and Mrs. White. You know how this works, right? Okay. We have polled 100 people. The top 8 answers are on the board. Name a house you never want to be in. Mrs. White!
The White House.
No, the White House is not on the board. And by White House, do you mean your house?
No! Yes!
Mrs. Stiles.
A haunted house.
A haunted house is the number 1 answer with 27 points. Would you like to play or pass?
We're going to play.
Play. All right.
Oh my goodness.
Now we have Mr. Young. Mr. Young, name a house that you never want to be in.
My in-laws.
In-laws, good answer, but it is not on the board. In-laws is not up. That is strike 1 for the upper school faculty. Next we have Mr. Cambridis. Mr. Cambridis, your team has 1 strike. Name a house that you never want to be in.
A house that you never want to be in.
That's what I said. 3, 2.
A dollhouse?
A dollhouse?
Oh yeah, the little dollhouse. Like you find
No, that answer is not on the board. Dollhouse is not on the board. That is 2 strikes for the senior high faculty. Mr. Carter.
Can I see the sheet?
You have 2 strikes. There is 1 answer up on the board, the haunted house. There are 7 more houses available. Name a house you never want to be in.
I'm in this house regularly. The dog house.
The dog house! Yes! The dog house is on the board. With 8. Back to Mrs. Stiles. Mrs. Stiles, you know the question. Name a house you never want to be in.
A halfway house?
No. Halfway house, we checked with the judges, is not on the board. That is strike 3. You got 2 out of the 8. There are 35 points on the board that you can steal right now.
We're going to do it.
Well, you have no choice.
Give the answer.
No, it doesn't matter. Your team captain gives, you've come to one of the remaining 6. What is it?
Outhouse. Outhouse.
Yes, the outhouse is on the board. lowest school has 35, lowest school wins the 35 points. Okay, now I would like your second team member to come up and for the second question.
Hey, Eric, how you doing?
How you doing? Okay, that was awkward. We have polled 100 people. The top 8 answers are on the board. Name something snowmen might have nightmares about. Mr. Young!
The sun.
The sun! That is the top answer with 62 points. Would you like to pass or play?
We're going to play.
Play, okay. Okay. Who's next up? Mr. Cambaritas for your team. The top answer has been taken. Son, name something snowmen might have nightmares about.
A dog.
Dog is up on the board with 2 points, so you have no strikes, Mr. Carter. Name something snowmen might have nightmares about.
Rain.
Rain! Yes, rain is up on the board with 3 points. Mrs. Stiles, name something snowmen might have nightmares about.
So in Frosty the Snowman, he was afraid of the greenhouse. The warm greenhouse.
The warm greenhouse. Is the warm greenhouse on the board? No, the warm greenhouse is not on the board. That is 1 strike. Okay, there are 5 answers remaining, Mr. Young. Name something snowmen might have nightmares about.
A rabbit eating their carrot.
A rabbit eating their carrot. Is that on the board? No.
I thought that was a good one.
It was a good one. What did one snowman say to another? Do you smell carrots? Thank you. Mr. Cambaritas, I have another one. What did one snowman say to the other? Your hands are sticky.
Because they're sticks.
Yes.
Okay.
Name something. You have 2 strikes, 5 answers still left on the board. Name something snowmen might have nightmares about.
Plow?
Plow is on the board with 3. There we go. No problem. Mr. Carter, you can't. No discussion on these. Mr. Carter, there are 4 answers remaining on the board. Your team has 2 strikes. The lower school is waiting to steal. Name something snowmen might have nightmares about.
Kids. Kids coming to take it down.
Kids coming to take you down. No! Kids coming to take you down is not on the board. That is strike 3. There are 68 points available to steal. Lower school.
Oh, are we ready to steal? Are you
Are you ready to steal? There are 4 answers remaining on the board.
Fire!
Fire. Yes, fire is on the board. The answers you are missing are fire with 14, blow dryers with 3, drought with 2, and snowballs with 2.
A drought during the snow? This is
fire? Yeah.
You want to bring fire to the snow?
I don't know who they polled.
Those 100 people are there.
So the lower school gets 68 points.
3rd graders.
All right. Lower school, upper school, please send up your 3rd member, Mrs. Cambaritas against Mr. Cambaritas. You guys aren't going to shake hands or anything? Or fist bump? Nothing? Okay, that was awkward. Family reunion's going to be really awkward here. All right. 100 people were polled. Top 6 answers are on the board. Name something specific about Mickey Mouse that others might make fun of. Oh, Mrs. Cambaritas.
His ears.
His ears! Bang! Number 1 answer. Would you like to play or pass?
How many answers are there?
6.
So 5.
No one ever passes.
We might as well play. All right, we're going to play. Woo! We're going to play!
All right.
Who's up? You. Oh, me. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
You heard the question. I'll repeat it. There are 5 answers remaining on the board. Your team has no strikes. Name something specific about Mickey Mouse that other mice might make fun of.
His shoes.
His shoes. Okay, this is a little tricky, but I'm going to ask the judges. Nope, shoes.
She's not a judge.
She doesn't know the answers, but I'm going to have to say this is. You might.
Shoes. He wears big shoes.
I'm not going to go with it. It's so, you'll understand and you might disagree with me later.
I probably will.
All right. One strike for the lower school. Mrs. White, what is something that the other mice might make fun, too many M's here, might make fun of Mickey Mouse for?
His voice.
His voice! Yes, his voice. 4 answers on the board. What is something specific about Mickey Mouse that others mice might make fun of?
His bow tie.
No, sorry, that's 2 strikes. Anyway, yes, Mrs. Cambaridis, you have 2 strikes. There are 4 answers remaining on the board. The senior upper school teachers are prepared to steal. Don't let them do that. So what is one of the things that's specific that his friends, well, it doesn't even say friends, other mice might make fun of?
Maybe his tail?
His tail? Does he have a tail?
I don't know, does he?
Mice.
Yes,
Yes.
mice have tails.
All right. You can steal 55 points if you can come up with one of the other 4 answers that the other mice might make fun of for Mickey Mouse. For the steal.
Got it.
What?
His gloves.
His what?
His gloves.
His gloves. Is that on the board?
No.
Yes. Upper school gets those 55. Lower school is still in the lead. The other answers that you were missing were, well, we did gloves, right? His huge feet, not shoes.
Oh.
Well, I don't know. It was a tough one. His BFFs with a duck. Oh, he's best friends with a duck, sorry. His big nose. I didn't know he had a big nose, but. All right, now we're down to our 4th member. Who's that? All right.
Sawyer.
We got Mr. Connor and Mrs. Sawyer. This should be interesting. There are only 4 answers on the board. And the question is, name something kids line up for at school. Mr. Carter.
Oh, recess.
Recess! Yeah, recess is the number 2 answer on the board. Can you beat recess?
The bathroom.
No, bathroom's not on the board, so. Play, okay. So, recess was at 12, but there's an answer above it and 2 below it. Name something kids line up for at school.
Lunch.
Lunch is the number 1 answer. Lunch is. All right, Mr. Young, your team has no strikes with 2 answers remaining. There are 2 answers up on the board. Name something that kids line up for at school.
Snack break.
He's right. That is under lunch.
Oh, there it is.
Sorry. No, you don't get a second chance. Sorry.
I don't?
No, strike 1.
Where's the love?
Nice try. Keep guessing till you get one.
That happens sometimes.
You have 1 strike with 2 answers remaining on the board.
And so lunch was said.
Lunch and recess have been up on the board.
Getting picked up at the end of the day.
Getting picked up at the end of the day. Strike 2. Okay, Mr. Carter, there are 2 answers up on the board. You have 2 strikes. The lower school can steal the 90 points.
Can I get that question again?
No. Yes. Name something. You can even. I'll do Richard Dawson on you. I'll kiss you on the cheek.
Okay.
Name something kids line up for at school.
Can you spell that phonetically?
NAME. Something kids line up for at school.
We said lunch, right?
Okay. You said lunch and recess.
And we said recess.
Yeah.
And we said kids line up for at school.
1.
To go out and play.
Sorry, strike 3.
All right, you got it, Elaine. Go get it,
All
John.
right,
Come
Elaine,
on.
did you guys talk about it?
Yeah, we're talking about it.
All right, and
Water bubbler.
Water bubbler. Is water bubbler on the board? No, water The top answer was lunch, second answer was recess, and the other two were fire drill and school bus. So that's a lowest, upper school gets 90 on that one.
So we're in first place.
So it is upper school with 145 points and lower school with, what's 68 plus 35, 73, 103.
200? I think it's 200.
All right, it was very close, but you're down by 40 points-ish. Mrs. Stiles and Mrs. White, this is the final round. There are 4 answers on the board.
Come on, Mrs. White.
Name something. Okay, so we polled 100 people. Took a while, but we did this. And there are 4 answers on the board. Name something you did every day in kindergarten that you wish you could do every day now.
Wow, that was a tie.
Let me try this again. Name something you did. Oh, Mrs. Stiles!
You don't have to wait for the question that you read.
No, that's Jeopardy. You don't have to wait for the answer.
Nap time.
Well, how come Mrs. White?
Is nap time on the board? I feel funny here, like I'm getting a stare down from two people.
Yeah.
The lead teacher in the upper school versus the lead teacher in the lower school.
We will gladly cede to them because they're going to blow it and we're going to
Are you assuming nap is up there? Yes, nap is the number 1 answer. With 64. So, are you passing or playing? All right, here we go. This is an interesting question. Name something.
They're telling each other answers. You're not supposed to.
Yeah,
We're not
she's
talking.
right. I might have to deduct a point.
I heard it over here.
1 point, we lost a point. Oh, we lost a point.
Name something you did every day in kindergarten that you wish you could do every day now. There are 3 answers left on the board.
Coloring.
Coloring! Yes, it is up there. Hey!
Right.
That is 76 out of the 100 points. So there are 2 low-level answers left. Name something you did every day in kindergarten that you wish you could do every day now.
Well, I mean, I still do it, so I don't see why it would be something I wish, but snack time.
Snack time is yes, the number 4 answer with 4 points, snack time. There are 19-point answer left, okay? You have no strikes.
Nice.
You get this now, you win the game. You do not get it, there's only 1 strike, you'll have 2 more chances, then you will have a chance to steal and win the game.
All
No
right.
pressure.
So
Name something you did every day in kindergarten that you wish you could do every day now.
So we have nap, snack,
And paint, and color and paint.
coloring, and recess.
Is recess on the board? Ding! Yes, recess is the final. You got them all. So the senior, the upper school is the winner. Sorry, you get a parting gift of a bag of veggie chips. We need to do the speed round. I need 2 people.
Who wants to do it?
And one has to go into that room and shut their ears. Yeah, you guys can leave if you want, or you can watch the fast round. I am going to ask 5 questions, and you have, how long? 20 seconds the first time, 25 the second time. This, as far as, I think we're gonna have to stand opposite so I can cross it off when you say it, if you
Okay.
say it. Okay, so.
Do you want me to not look at the card, because I can...
Oh, yes, do that, do
Okay.
that. Look out at the camera.
Oh, yeah, like they do on
Okay.
TV.
Yes, do not look at me. Okay, are you timing us?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
But the time doesn't start until he
until I
finishes the
finish
first
it, my first question. Fast round, question number 1, we have pulled 100 people. The top answers, the name and excuse a friend gives for not helping to move. Name and excuse a friend gives for not helping you move.
I'm going to be out of town.
Name a creature people are petrified that starts with an S.
Snakes.
When you hear a noise coming from your basement, what do you pray that it isn't?
He He lost a few
Yeah, it's my
seconds
bad.
in between, so.
When you hear a noise coming from your
Intruder.
basement, what are you, an intruder? Besides a person, name something people hug.
A bear, stuff.
Name something you hate to see on the bottom of your shoe.
Gum.
Okay. Eric?
Wait a minute, don't we see the points?
Okay, no, okay, yeah,
Hold
stop.
on, don't
Oh,
go.
wait, hold on, hold on. Mr. Young.
For the first question, you got 7 points. Going out of town was 7 points. For something you hate to see on the bottom of your shoe, gum was 49 points. Besides a person, name something people hug. You said a teddy bear, and that was 13 points. When you'd hear a noise coming from your basement, you said another person, that was 42 points. And a creature that starts with S, a snake, that was 72. You got a lot of points. Okay, let's see whatever that adds up to. I think, excuse me, he gets 25 seconds.
Okay.
And now we have Mr. Young. Mr. Young, I am going to ask you the same questions that I asked Mr. Stiles. You have 25 seconds. If you hear that means it's an answer she has already given. Okay. I'm going to ask you the same 5 questions. 100 people have been polled. Name an excuse a friend gives for not helping you move.
I have to work.
Name a creature people are petrified of that starts with an S.
Spiders.
When you hear a noise coming from your basement, what do you pray that it isn't?
Robber. Boogeyman.
Besides a person, name something people hug.
A dog.
25 seconds, okay.
Did I get them all?
I missed number 5, sorry.
Can you redo number 5?
Name something you hate to see on the bottom of your shoe.
Poop.
Hey, no, you did. Okay, so your answers are, and I'll add up the totals and see how you did. Name an excuse a friend gives you for not helping you move. You said to work. That was the number 1 answer with 51 points.
Woo!
Number 2, name a creature that you're petrified that starts with an S. You said a spider. That was the number 2 answer with 12.
Right.
The number 1 answer was snake.
Okay.
When you hear a noise coming from the basement, what do you hope it isn't? And you said the boogeyman, a ghost, or monster. It was the number 2 answer with 25. Jill had the number 1 answer with another person.
Okay.
Number 4, besides a person, name something people hug. You said a dog, a pet. That was the number 1 answer with 53. And name something you hate to see on the bottom of your shoe. You said poop. And that was the number 2 answer with 43. Number 1 was gum. So you guys clearly won this. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this edition of Celebrity Faculty Feud. And by a clear margin, the upper school teachers, faculty, are the winners. The lower school have drifted off, left the building, as they've been instructed to do. God bless, and see you next time.
And we're back. Thank you, faculty, for that fun and mirth, which, not unlike how a typical school day is with our faculty. But, hey, listen, folks. We are coming into the final few segments of our show tonight. And so this is the time to take a look at those auction items that you're following and to bid them up. Remember, folks, this is not bargain hunting. This is celebrating the school and supporting the school. If you see something you like, bid it up high. Or you can simply make a contribution, because that's what we're here for, is to support our fun-loving faculty, to support our students, and to support the good work going on here. And of course, 2 of our students are my co-hosts, Indiyah and Nick, and it's been really fun being part of this production with you guys. Thank you so much for doing this. And, I think a lot of our viewers will say, wow, those kids are naturals. And I think part of that is because you both have a background in the arts. So, Indiyah, tell me a little bit about your involvement in the arts here at SSCA.
Well, I've been in the chapel band and the theater programs here at SSCA for about 6 years now. It's been long. Really enjoy it all, though.
Awesome. And how about you, Nick?
Well, I've been involved in a choir and mostly the plays that we do at SSCA ever since I was in like 7th grade. Yeah.
Okay, nice. Now, you know, the performing arts are something that a lot of people find really intimidating because you have to get up in front of a lot of people and you have to perform. So when was it in your life, we'll start with you, Indiyah, where you said, actually, that's something I want to do?
Well, ever since I was younger, I really liked to perform and just show up the things that I've been practicing so hard for. So when I came to SSCA, it was another opportunity to do that. And it was even better because I got to do it with the people I see every day, people I love the most, things like that.
Hey, that's awesome. You know, that idea that being involved in the arts is something that you personally enjoy and that kind of draws on your skills and talents, but also something that's done in community. How about you, Nick? How did you get started here at SSCA?
Well, I started off in 7th grade. Yeah, pretty sure we're doing Newsies, if I remember correctly. It's a great one. I remember I had the small role, Mr. Jacoby. He ran a small deli shop and he talked in a really raspy voice, like, "Hey, can I have your water?" You know, it was great. It was great. And even though I was on stage for only like 5 or 6 minutes, I remember I made the most out of every single scene I was in, and it just filled me with joy to do that.
I love that idea of making the most of every single moment. The opportunity may seem small at the time, but make the most of it. And my dear friends who are viewing this right now, we only have a few minutes left, and we need to make the most of them. Bid up those items that you like. Hey, you know what? If you're not able to go on one of those trips, bid on it and give it away to your child's teacher. They would love that. That would be awesome. Right now, all the teachers who are watching are cheering. Hey, so let's participate fully. We don't have much more time. Make those donations. This is important. This is about these kids. This is about involvement in the arts, athletics. It's about mentorship and discipleship for our children. It's about us coming together as a community and doing something amazing together. Let's do it. It has been an amazing ride. You know, it's so fun just to see some of these different facets of the SSCA community on display and the ways that we all work together to make something special happen in the lives of our students. And by the way, we also often talk about the ways that we as adults support our students, but I also want to highlight the ways that our students bless and teach the rest of us, just like Timothy in the Bible. Folks like Indiyah and Nick and so many others of our students are out there leading and serving in the sports arena, in the arts arena. They are being prepared to go out there and do justice, love mercy, and walk humbly with their God, not just someday in the future when they're adults. They are doing this now. That is incredibly exciting, and it's really because of a supportive community in which that can happen. You are part of that community. So thank you for being part of this event. Thank you to all those who have donated and all those who have bid on an auction item. And just remember that this event kind of launches our month-long capital giving campaign, our annual giving campaign for this year. So there will still be time to participate. You can still give to 88793, 88793. Nick, why don't you just tell us something about the SSC experience for you that has been particularly unique or special?
Sure. I mean, I must have started going to this school like maybe 3, 4, and 5 years ago. I can't remember. But I remember the first day I walked in, I was just greeted by a bunch of smiles and happy faces, and I just felt so welcome to be inside of this community, inside of the school. It was a great experience from the get-go.
Absolutely. You know, we live in a world that is full of anxiety right now. And for kids to be coming into a building where they're greeted with smiles and welcomed, and where there's a healthy community for kids to be a part of, it's so important in our world today. Indiyah, how about for you? What would you say is something that you really treasure in your heart as something particularly special about your SSCA experience?
Well, I think the teams here at SSCA, or just like the programs in general, the people who participate in those things have a special type of bond. Like when you do these things, you're doing it with them for the rest of your high school or middle school career, and it's different from other schools.
Absolutely. That place to belong, a place to really take part and to be nurtured in community and to feel that you can contribute. That's what SSCA is all about, but it's not easy to do. There are many people who are involved in this work, and we need your support. So please join us tonight. Text GIVE to 88793. You can go to our website, southshorechristian.org. You can call 781-389-6927 or 781-335-2919. Hey, it is so delightful to be with you tonight. Indiyah, tell me a little bit more about some of the people who donated tonight, just so we can start to thank some folks.
Sure, Mr. Hunley. Thank you to Bob Dagley, Mary Schumann, Ann Cox, and Sandra Miller for donating tonight.
All right. Well, thank you again for being with us tonight. It has been a pleasure having you. It's been loads of fun. Please remember to support SSCA throughout this month of our annual giving campaign. And hey, it's the people that make this school special. Students like these, teachers like the ones that you've encountered during this program, and you at home are an important part of our community. We are grateful for you, and we celebrate you.
Now presenting The Algorithms, SSCA's fourth best faculty rock band.
cast my mind to Calvary, where Jesus bled and died for me. I see his wounds, his hands, his feet, my Savior on that cursed tree. His body bound and drenched in tears, they laid him down in Joseph's tomb, the entrance sealed by heavy stone. Messiah still and all alone. Oh, praise the name of the Lord our God. Oh, praise his name forevermore. For endless days we will sing your praise. Oh Lord our God. On the third, at break of dawn, the Son of Heaven rose again. Oh, trample death, where is your sting? The angels roar for Christ the King. Oh, praise the name of the Lord our God. Oh, praise his name forevermore. For endless days we will sing your praise. Oh Lord our God. Oh, praise the name of the Lord our God. Oh, praise his name forevermore. For endless days we will sing your praise. Oh Lord our God. Shall return in robes of white, the blazing sun shall pierce the night, and I will rise among the saints, my gaze transfixed on Jesus' face. Oh, praise the name of the Lord our God. Oh, praise his name forevermore. For endless days we will sing your praise. Oh Lord our God. Oh, praise the name of the Lord our God. Oh, praise his name forevermore. For endless days we will sing your praise. Oh Lord our God. Oh Lord our God.
For endless days we will sing his praise. My friends, in education, we talk a lot about keeping the end in mind from the very beginning. And in our work at South Shore Christian Academy, the end that we keep in mind is eternity. The work that we do together is of eternal consequence in the lives of our students. That is something extremely special. I'm so grateful to you for joining us during this time together. I'm so grateful to all the many people who are involved in planning and preparing this spectacular event. And I'm so grateful that we all together can be surrounding our students and walking together with them to reach new heights. That is truly something to celebrate. From all of us here at South Shore Christian Academy,
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
thank you. For all who watched and participated in tonight's program, for all who purchased an auction item or made a donation, we are so grateful. The education and nurture of children is a responsibility too great for any one individual to bear. The Lord has made us and called us to walk in that journey in community. And South Shore Christian Academy is just that, a community of teachers and parents and staff members and other supporters who surround our students, walking with them on their journey and supporting them as they emerge as loving, powerful leaders, ready to answer the Lord's call on them to do justice, love mercy, and walk humbly with God. Our world needs the people our students are becoming. There is no work more important, and through your support, you participate in that work in a special and intimate way. Your support is vital and meaningful, and we are so grateful for your partnership. Now, let's keep moving forward to reach new heights in our service to the Lord and to our students here at South Shore Christian Academy.
Take me back to the garden. Lead me back to the moment I heard your voice. Bring me back to communion. Lead me back to the moment I saw your face. And it was all so simple. It was easy to love. No space between us. It was easy to trust. nothing like this friendship. Oh, we are returning. We are returning to the desire of your heart. We are returning. 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 Oh, here's where the dead things come back to living. I feel my heart beating again. Here's where the dead things comes back to living. I feel my heart beating again. And here's where the dead things comes back to living. I feel my heart beating again. It feels so good to know you are my friend. It feels so good to